Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. Paula here, and I am coming to you with another fantastic collaboration. You know how much I love them. You get lots of dinner ideas, recipe ideas. They're just a fantastic way to discover some awesome channels. This one is Tailgate Time, and it's hosted by Mascara Homestead and Kettle Kitchen. What is it? Super Bowl is coming, and who doesn't like to have an array of easy finger foods to nosh down on while watching the game? And not necessarily just Super Bowl, baseball, basketball. For years now, for Monday Night Football, I make easy meals that we can sit and watch the game to, be it chili or soup or sandwiches, wings, hot chicken, you name it. I do it so that we can enjoy the game while eating some good food. Let me just give you some of the details. I don't want to make any mistakes. Like I said, it's tailgate time. That's what you're going to look for. The live stream with prizes is going to be at Tony's channel, Kettle Kitchen, on the 4th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's February 4th. The playlist for all the participants will be in the description box from Mud and Mascara's channel, and I'll tag them so that you can just click on the link to go right to Mud and Mascara's channel. I'll also do all the participants in the description box so you can see who's up on what day. I'll put a link to the live stream in the description box too. This way it's there and you can probably click on it and add it to your watch list. For this way you have it for when the 4th rolls around. This is a good one, guys. You don't want to miss it. And what am I making? I love this sandwich. My family loves this sandwich, but I did something a little different this time. The recipe is from What's Mom Cooking. She's on Instagram. And it's kind of an Italian cold cut sandwich or deli meat. Back east, we call them cold cuts. It's pepperoni, salami, ham, but she used King Hawaiian roll. Not everyone in this house likes that. So I changed it up once with regular dinner rolls. Now I'm changing it up again with focaccia bread, and it's going to take it over the top. So let's get turned around so you could see the ingredients. Come on. Okay, what goes into this sandwich? I'm going to tell it to you straight. Whatever your heart desires. There is no right or wrong way with this sandwich. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the technique. Obviously, you need cheese. I'm using provolone. Whatever you like. Pepperoni and salami. This is Dietz & Watson brand. We can get it here in California now, but back east we always used Boar's Head. Dietz & Watson is as good as Boar's Head cold cuts. I have some sliced buffalo chicken. I have sliced ham. That's going to get cut up because you're going to give it a quick pan fry. You're going to make a bit of a relish. You need pickles. These are kosher dills that I canned. You need, I'm using pepperoncini. The gal whose recipe it is used banana peppers. You need hoagie dressing. As you can see, this is Dietz & Watson. There's another brand. I can't think of what it is, but it's same premise. But it's the Italian dressing. Mayo. Here's my homemade focaccia bread. And I'll put a card. I'll try to get it in the corner so you can go to the recipe. But it is Natasha's Kitchen. I'll put a link in the description box to her channel too. But I'm standing here and it smells so amazing. And you need lettuce. You see all this lettuce? This I picked from my garden not 15 minutes ago. You're going to shred it, for lack of a better word. It's going to be thin strips, almost like a coleslaw. Salt and pepper. You're going to need some butter because you're going to melt the butter. If you're not using focaccia bread, you're going to melt butter to brush the top. I'm not going to need that because my focaccia's got it. Alrighty, you have the ingredients. Remember, I'll put everything in the description box so that you can see what the recipe is. I'll put a link to the gal's Instagram so you can go there and see it. But these are the ingredients. Let's get cooking. Okay, I didn't want to cut this on camera because I'm the crummiest cutter in the history of the universe. I can't cut straight if my life depended on it. If they said, Paula, cut this bread straight or you're going to meet Jesus, then I would be saying, Lord, have mercy on me. It's time to go home because I just can't do it. Now, I didn't do bad. You could see it's a little over here, but hey, it does the job. This is the bed for all your goodies. And I'm very quickly going, it's boring, so I don't want to do the whole thing. But this is how I cut my lettuce. For lack of a better word, it's like a chiffonade where you roll up all your leaves and you just, and there you go. You got a thin shredding of lettuce, and I'll show you the bowl. It's all cut. Her recipe says an 8-ounce bag of shredded lettuce. I'm sure, well, who knows? Lettuce is light as a feather. This could be 8 ounces for all I know. But I put it in the salad spinner. I triple wash my lettuce. I go out and pick it. I cut it, and then I put it in here, rinse, 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 pour out. Then I put it in here, rinse, shake it out, and then give it the spin to get all that liquid. But this is the lettuce, and we're going to put it in here. I'm also going to do a side of, that is a bit much. I'm going to pull some out. I'm going to do a Caesar salad as well with it. All right, let's, and remember, oh, and I forgot to tell you, but she has a website as well. And so I'll put in the description box a link to her recipe on her website. Onion. She says a 1/4 cup of red. You know me. I had this from Burgers on Saturday. This is getting diced up to be used. She does banana peppers chopped, a 1/2 cup. I'm doing, because my family likes the pepperoncinis. So we'll get these diced up. And she says a 1/2 cup of dill pickles too. I want to make sure I have all the stems on one side. Oops, that guy's on that side. These are juicy. I don't want the stems in there. See all that juice coming out? Get that out of there. Pepperoncinis can go from mild to hot, and these are good in the Italian drip beef, those Chicago sandwiches. Actually, and I'm not going for perfection. She says a half a cup. I'll probably put a couple more to get that half a cup. This is sandwich making, so you don't need to be over the top perfection here. You want what tastes good in your sandwich. I'm also doing my potato salad. I'll try to throw a card up in this corner too for my potato salad. It's actually my mother-in-law's. It is as simple and basic as you can get. Potatoes, onion, salt, pepper, mayo, vinegar. I'm just going to put that on top of my lettuce. Notice I'm using the back of my knife to scoop. And let's get some pickles. I'm proud of my pickles. This is the first time I've ever canned and made them. A local fruit stand here, unfortunately, had to close temporarily. For those of you not in Southern California, the area I'm located in is having a infestation of, I want to say it's either the Asian or the Oriental fruit fly, which means you cannot bring any produce that you have in your yard or that is grown anywhere. So this fruit stand had oranges and avocados and grapefruits, and so they had no choice but to close until this is under control. So everything was 50 to 75% off. So I grabbed cucumbers to make pickles. As a matter of fact, they even came here to our yard because we have a well, not just me, tons of people have pomegranate trees. Our neighbors have citrus. We have very small lemon tree. And they were taking samples to see if that fruit fly was in it. Okay, now yeah, that's more than a half a cup. It's plenty. It's going to go into the lettuce mixture. I'm just giving it a fine chop. It's like you're making a relish. You're dicing them up here. And it's going to go. Get one more. Okay. Into the bowl. Then I'm going to dice up my onion. And that'll go in. Okay, so it's a quarter cup of onion chopped. Like I said, she called for red. I use what I have. You do the same. Don't run out to the grocer to get red onion. That's just silly. And yeah, that's going to be a quarter of a cup, definitely. Again, I'm not being exact here. You don't need to be exact. It's not baking. All right. And in we go. And then it's She says Beano Italian submarine dressing. Mine is Dietz and Watson. I don't know if it is Beano. I've seen another brands, I think, but that's here nor there. You got to give it a good, because you want all that seasoning from the bottom. And in it goes. 1, 2, 3. And then you even sprinkle this on it after the sandwich is ready. And it's half a cup of mayo. Again, maybe one more. And that's plenty. And then you mix this around, and it's going to go in the fridge while you prep your other items. I'm going to finish mixing this and put it in the fridge, and then we'll come back. While you're making your salad mixture and doing all your chopping, get your oven preheated to 400 degrees because you're going to brown the bottom of your rolls or focaccia. And that's what, let me get that here. Once you cut it, just put it to the side, the top. You're not going to need that. And you're going to spread just a little bit of mayo on the bottom. If you don't want to do mayo, you could do butter, but just use something so that it crisps up. You don't want to skip the browning so that your layers don't get sogerated. So you just get that on the bottom. And you're going to pop it into your preheated 400-degree oven. If it takes 5 minutes maybe to brown up, just keep an eye on it. You want it to be golden brown. So once it's golden brown, then you pull it out. Also, if you can't find submarine dressing or hoagie dressing, olive oil, red wine vinegar, and a teaspoon or so of Italian seasoning, and you're good to go. I'll put this in the oven, and we'll start chopping up our meats. The reason you're chopping these up is you're going to give them a quick pan fry. So, do about that much pepperoni. Again, I fry by the seat of my pants. If that makes you too nervous, it's 4 ounces of ham, 4 ounces of salami, and 4 ounces of pepperoni. But, like I said, I'm just kind of going with it here, and I'm not just using ham, I'm using the buffalo chicken too. Also, all right, I gotta do this. I gotta show you guys. This would never fly in Brooklyn, New York. When you go to the salumeria and they cut cold cuts for you, you do not get this because thin is where it's at. When you get a thin cut of ham or turkey or roast beef, the taste is unbelievable. They will, I'm trying to find a whole piece just to demonstrate. You'll get a whole piece and they will carefully lay it down. And then they will slice the next piece. And they will carefully lay it down. I don't know why they don't do that where I am, but kind of makes me a little nutty. You probably think I'm a little nutty over how my ham is cut, but hey, that's how I grew up. That's how they did it. And we'll put in a little bit of the buffalo chicken. Okay. And all you're doing with it is just a little chop. Pretty much how you did the lettuce. My cutting board wants to dance. I should have put it on top of a dish towel. All right, let's see how this. Okay, now I'm going to heat my fry pan up, and when we're ready, we'll get this in there. Okay, skillet on medium, and we're going to just get that in there. You want to get it separated. And all you're doing is heating it through. It almost makes me think of bacon when you chop up bacon, how it'll stick together. I'm gonna just go in there before it gets too hot and separate the salamis so that they're not clumped. All right, we'll let this go. It's only maybe 3 minutes that you're doing it for. You don't really specify your time. You're just heating it through. Alrighty, we'll be back when we're going to put the provolone on the bottom of the, look at that, guys. See, the edges are nice and toasted. Looks beautiful. You're going to put your provolone slices on top. And again, remember, this is your sandwich. You want Swiss, you want Munster, you want mozzarella, go for it. Maybe you want to make it all Italian and do salami, pepperoni, gabagool, prosciutto. Then you have a total Italian sandwich. Or gabagola. We always say gabagool. People make fun of us. But hey, we're New York Italians. That's how we say it. I'm just kind of covering the bottom. I actually have to leave a section for my daughter that doesn't eat meat. I know you probably say, but you're putting it on. Hey, that's how it goes. Okay. Here's the heated meat. You do not put the salad fixings till after you bake this again. It gets baked with the meats on it. Let me just fix that up a little bit. That is beautiful. All right. And then you put the top on and it bakes. If you're using rolls, once you put the top on it, you're going to use melted butter and Italian seasoning to brush the top of the rolls. Because my focaccia has all the seasoning, doesn't need it. It's going to go in the oven for another 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll come back in just a sec. I just wanted to quickly show you it with the top on. It's going to go into the oven. This is for where I need to cut for my daughter. And you're going to bake it for maybe another 5 to 7 minutes. And then when you come out, you carefully remove and put the salad mixture. We'll come back for that. All right, it's out of the oven. We're going to carefully take the top off. Ooh, that cheese is sticking there. And you put your salad dressing on. And smear it to the ends. Go. Let's get it. Get this back on the top. I use my toothpicks as a guide of where I cut. For my daughter. Alrighty. And I'm going to actually put it on my pretty platter this is mud pie, and it says breakfast, lunch, dinner. I love mud pies pieces. They're very cute. And they all have kitschy little sayings. Like, I will always loaf you. And it's a little loaf pan. I'm going to move it to the table. I'll bring you over here. And I'll cut it at the table. It's just easier for me. Here. Oh, you hear that crunch? That sounds good. There's nothing like the sound of a crunch in a sandwich. See, I told you I'm a crooked cutter. Oh, my word. Go here. Here. And then I'm just going to go down the middle of it. I think that gives a nice slice. or a nice piece, I should say. I don't want to lose it. Go easy. Ooh, those are nice size pieces. I want to grab one and show you. Oh, that's good. Let's see. You ready, guys? Come on. Let's get this. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That is good eating. The cheese is all nice and melty. Mangiare, amici. Delicioso. Some awesome family reviews. This sandwich hits all the right flavor notes. The focaccia is wicked good. This is a darn good sandwich. Well, friends, I sure hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you try this sandwich. It is such a good one, and it's great for picnics, family gatherings, sports nights. Great sandwich, great recipe. Remember the description box. I'll put a link to What's Mom Cooking, her page, where you can print the recipe up if you choose, and I'll link her Instagram too, because it's just a bevy of yummy food dishes. Remember, February 4th, 2 p.m. Pacific, live stream prize giveaway over at Kettle Kitchen. Thank you to Mud and Mascara. This is a good one. Have fun. Until next time, go create something wonderful. Bye-bye.